Number 1. Honda CR-V. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about one of the most popular SUVs on the road and why it's about to get even better. The 2026 Honda CR-V is on the way, and if you've liked what Honda's been doing lately, this update feels like a really smart step forward. The CR-V has always been about balance, comfort, reliability, and everyday usability. And for 2026, Honda is clearly doubling down on what made it such a hit in the first place. Before we get into the details, quick favor. If you enjoy clear, honest car updates and future model previews, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton and keeps you in the loop on what's coming next. Alright, let's jump back in. Visually, the 2026 CR-V sticks with the clean, confident look introduced in the latest generation, but with a few subtle refinements. The front end feels a bit more polished, with updated lighting and small styling tweaks that make it look more premium without going flashy. It still has that solid, slightly rugged stance that people love, and from the side and rear, everything looks tight and well proportioned. This is one of those designs that just feels right, whether you're pulling into work or heading out on a road trip. Under the hood, the hybrid version continues to be a big highlight. Honda's hybrid setup is smooth, quiet, and perfect for daily driving. It's especially good in city traffic, where it feels effortless and relaxed, while still having plenty of punch for highway merging. You're getting better fuel efficiency without giving up the familiar CR-V driving feel, which is exactly what most buyers want. Even though the CR-V isn't meant to be a hardcore off-roader, it's more capable than people give it credit for. Available all-wheel drive helps a lot in rain, snow, and light trails, and the ride height is enough to handle rough roads and uneven surfaces without stress. It's the kind of SUV you can confidently drive year-round, no matter the weather. Inside, the 2026 CR-V continues to impress with a clean, modern cabin. Honda has focused on making everything easy to use, with a simple dashboard layout, clear screens, and physical controls where they matter most. The materials feel solid and well put together. The seats are comfortable for long drives, and there's plenty of room for both passengers and cargo. It's practical without feeling boring, which isn't easy to pull off. Pricing is expected to stay competitive, which has always been a CR-V strength. While official numbers aren't out yet, Honda is likely to keep it affordable, especially considering how much value you're getting. The hybrid will cost a bit more up front, but the fuel savings and smooth driving experience make it a strong option over time. When you compare the 2026 CR-V to older models, the progress is clear. It's more refined, more efficient, and more comfortable. But it hasn't lost the simplicity and reliability that built its reputation. Honda didn't try to overcomplicate things, they just made a good SUV better. Number 2. Subaru 360. You know when a tiny car makes a big impression? That's exactly the vibe with the 2026 Subaru 360, a model that's been whispered about, dreamed about, and now, it finally feels like it's coming back in a fresh, modern way. This isn't just nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. Subaru has taken one of its most iconic classics and reimagined it for today's world, blending that cheeky charm with next-gen tech and efficiency. Straight off the bat, the design is what catches your eye. The new 360 keeps those adorable rounded lines that made the original so memorable. But Subaru has modernized every curve with smooth bodywork, LED lighting, and a compact shape that screams city-friendly fun. It's like the past and future shook hands and said, "Let's build something awesome." You can already imagine this zipping through tight urban streets, parking in impossibly small spots, and turning heads everywhere it goes. Underneath that cute exterior is a totally new kind of power setup. For 2026, the Subaru 360 steps away from the tiny gasoline engines of old and embraces a fully electric heart. That means instant torque, quiet cruising, and an efficiency that makes sense whether you're running errands or just enjoying a weekend spin. It might be small, but this little EV packs enough pep to surprise you, especially for its size and purpose. Now, you might be wondering about capability. Yes, it's a microcar, but Subaru has hinted that the new 360 could offer light off-road confidence thanks to a thoughtful chassis and available traction features. We're not talking mountain trails or hardcore overlanding, but gravel paths, uneven roads, and weather-challenging city conditions? Absolutely on the table. Subaru's always been all-wheel drive happy, and even compact models reflect that adventurous spirit. Slide inside, and you'll notice something surprisingly spacious and smart for such a tiny footprint. The interior blends retro simplicity with modern connectivity. Think intuitive touch controls, clean lines, and clever packaging that makes the most of every inch. You're not going to feel boxed in. Instead, you'll find a fun, lively cabin that feels just right for short commutes or weekend drives. Features like ambient lighting and minimalist digital displays help keep it feeling fresh and joyful. Pricing talks are still early, but all signs point to the Subaru 360 being one of the most affordable entry points into electrified driving. If Subaru plays this right, it could appeal to first-time EV buyers, city commuters, and anyone who's always wanted a unique driver that's as efficient as it is fun. That blend of heritage charm and modern practicality might just make this one of 2026's sleeper hits. But what really makes the 2026 Subaru 360 worth watching isn't just the specs, it's the story. Number 3. Duesenberg Model J. Let's talk about something seriously special, because this one feels like history coming back to life. The 2026 Duesenberg Model J is shaping up to be one of the boldest luxury car revivals we've heard about in a long time. If you know the name, you already know the legacy. This was the ultimate American luxury car back in the day. And now, Duesenberg is reimagining it for a modern world without losing that jaw-dropping presence. The first thing everyone's going to notice is the design. The new Model J keeps that long, elegant silhouette that made the original legendary, but everything about it feels sharper and more confident. The hood stretches out proudly, the stance is wide and planted, and the front end has this commanding look that instantly separates it from anything else on the road. It's not flashy in a trendy way. It's powerful, dignified, and unmistakably premium. You don't just drive this car, you arrive in it. Underneath that classic luxury skin is a thoroughly modern heart. The 2026 Model J is expected to use a hybrid power setup that focuses on smooth, effortless power rather than aggressive speed. The idea here is quiet strength, instant response when you need it, calm cruising when you don't. It's the kind of performance that feels refined and confident, not rushed, and it fits the personality of the Model J perfectly. Now here's something that might surprise you. Despite being a luxury flagship, the new Model J is rumored to offer light off-road capability. Nothing extreme, but enough to handle rough roads, gravel driveways, or less than perfect surfaces without worry. That extra versatility makes it feel more usable, more practical, and honestly more modern than you'd expect from a car with such deep roots in luxury tradition. Step inside, and this is where the Model J really shows its evolution. The interior blends old-world craftsmanship with modern comfort in a way that feels natural. Premium materials everywhere, subtle ambient lighting, and technology that's present but not overwhelming. The displays are clean and easy to read. The seating looks built for long, relaxed drives, and the overall vibe feels calm, rich, and intentional. It's luxury without trying too hard. As for pricing, this is clearly aimed at the top tier. The 2026 Duesenberg Model J is expected to land firmly in the ultra-luxury category, appealing to collectors and enthusiasts who want something rare and meaningful, not just another high-end car. Its exclusivity, heritage, and modern engineering all wrapped into one statement piece. When you compare it to the original Model J, the difference is night and day, but the spirit is still there. The classic Model J was about pushing boundaries and redefining luxury. The 2026 version does the same thing, just for a new era. It's less about excess for show, and more about confidence, comfort, and timeless design. At the end of the day, the 2026 Duesenberg Model J isn't trying to compete with anyone. It's carving out its own lane. And that's exactly what made the original so special. Let me know what you think. Does this modern revival live up to the legend? Number 4. Toyota Corolla Cross. Let's talk about a vehicle that keeps quietly proving why it's such a smart choice, year after year. The 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross is on the way, and if you've been paying attention to compact SUVs lately, this one is getting some really thoughtful updates that make it even better for everyday life. Right off the bat, the design feels a little more confident than before. It's still compact and easy to maneuver, but the front end has been cleaned up with sharper lighting and a slightly more modern grille that gives it a more upscale look. The overall shape stays familiar, which is a good thing. It's practical, it's approachable, and it doesn't try to be something it's not. This is an SUV that looks just as good pulling into a grocery store parking lot as it does heading out on a weekend trip. One of the biggest highlights for 2026 is the hybrid option, and honestly, this is where the Corolla Cross really shines. Toyota's hybrid system is known for being smooth and reliable, and in the Corolla Cross, it's all about making daily driving easier. It feels quiet in traffic, relaxed on the highway, and efficient everywhere in between. You're not buying this for excitement, but the instant response makes it feel surprisingly pleasant to drive. Now, even though it's a compact SUV, the Corolla Cross has a bit more versatility than people expect. With available all-wheel drive and a touch of extra ground clearance, it can handle snow, rain, gravel roads, and rough pavement without any stress. It's not meant for serious off-roading, but for bad weather and uneven roads, it gives you that extra confidence that a lot of drivers really appreciate. Inside, the 2026 Corolla Cross gets some welcome refinements. The cabin feels more modern, with improved materials and a cleaner layout. The screens are larger and easier to use. Everything feels well organized, and there's a nice balance between physical controls and digital features. Passenger space is solid for a compact SUV, and the cargo area is practical enough for daily errands or weekend trips. When it comes to pricing, Toyota is sticking to what made the Corolla Cross popular in the first place: value. While official numbers haven't been announced yet, it's expected to remain affordable, especially compared to larger SUVs. The hybrid version will cost a bit more upfront, but for many buyers, the fuel savings over time make it a smart investment. Compared to earlier models, the 2026 Corolla Cross feels like a natural evolution. The original was dependable and efficient, and this update makes it feel more refined, more comfortable, and more in tune with what drivers want today. Toyota didn't change the formula, they just polished it. At the end of the day, the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross is all about balance. It's efficient, capable, comfortable, and easy to live with. If you're looking for a compact SUV that fits real life without the fuss, this one is definitely worth keeping on your radar. Let me know what you think in the comments, and stick around for more car updates coming soon. Number 5. Duesenberg Walker Coupe. Let's talk about a car that feels like it came straight out of a dream garage. The 2026 Duesenberg Walker Coupe is one of those rare vehicles that doesn't just bring back a legendary name. It reintroduces it with confidence, style, and a modern edge that actually makes sense today. If you're into luxury cars with real personality, this one is seriously exciting. The first thing that grabs you is the design. The Walker Coupe has that long, dramatic silhouette you expect from a Duesenberg, with a low roofline and a wide planted stance that gives it real presence. The front end looks bold and upright, almost regal, but the smooth bodylines and modern lighting keep it from feeling old-fashioned. It's the kind of car that looks expensive, even standing still, and it clearly leans into that grand touring vibe rather than chasing trends. Under the hood is where things get really interesting. The 2026 Walker Coupe is expected to use a hybrid setup, and it fits the car perfectly. This isn't about chasing fuel numbers, it's about smooth power, instant response, and effortless cruising. The hybrid system adds refinement and quiet confidence, making the car feel strong without being aggressive. It's the type of performance that feels luxurious rather than loud. Now here's something you probably didn't expect from a coupe like this: light off-road capability. No, it's not meant for hardcore trails, but Duesenberg is reportedly giving the Walker Coupe the ability to handle rough roads, gravel, and imperfect surfaces without stress. With adaptive systems and a more versatile suspension setup, this is a luxury coupe you won't be afraid to actually drive, even when the road isn't perfect. Step inside, and the interior really shows how far the brand has come. The cabin blends classic craftsmanship with modern tech in a very tasteful way. High-quality materials, clean surfaces, and subtle lighting give it a calm, upscale feel. The screens are there, but they don't dominate the space. Everything feels intentional and comfortable, like it was designed for long drives where you just want to relax and enjoy the experience. As for pricing, this is clearly aimed at the ultra-luxury segment. The Walker Coupe isn't trying to compete with mainstream luxury cars. It's for buyers who want something rare, dramatic, and different. It's the kind of car you buy because you love the story, the heritage, and the statement it makes. When you compare it to past Duesenberg models, the evolution is obvious. The originals were all about excess and presence, and the 2026 Walker Coupe still has that spirit. But now it's more refined, more usable, and more in tune with modern expectations. It honors the past without being trapped by it. At the end of the day, the 2026 Duesenberg Walker Coupe feels like a confident return, not just a revival. It's bold, elegant, and refreshingly different, and it proves that some legends really can come back stronger than ever. Let me know what you think. Does this modern Duesenberg live up to the name?